92-year-old Helen takes her morning walk with a spring in her step. Her neighbors watch in awe. How does she do it? No cane, no complaints, just pure vitality. Her secret? It's not luck, genetics, or expensive treatments. It's simple daily habits, doctor approved and backed by science. In 2025, medical experts have revealed 10 powerful habits that can dramatically boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and keep you thriving. Some of them will shock you. Stay with me till the end. You won't want to miss number 10. Let's dive in. 1. The first hour rule. There's a reason doctors are now calling the first 60 minutes of your day the golden hour. It sets the tone for your energy, focus, and even how your joints feel throughout the day. But here's the issue. Most seniors unknowingly sabotage this crucial time. Picture this. You wake up, and the first thing you do is reach for your phone, scroll through the news, or sit still for too long before moving. Maybe you skip breakfast or drink coffee on an empty stomach. Sounds familiar? Unfortunately, these habits can lead to sluggish mornings, stiff joints, and low energy that lingers all day. Helen was in the same boat. At 76, she often woke up feeling stiff, exhausted, and mentally foggy before she even made it to the kitchen. Her knees ached the moment she stood up, and her body felt like it had aged overnight. She figured it was just part of getting older, until her doctor gave her a simple but powerful piece of advice. Your body needs a wake-up call every morning. Gentle movement, hydration, and sunlight. Change the first hour of your day, and you'll change your whole body. Determined to feel better, Helen created a simple first-hour ritual, one that doctors in 2025 are now fully endorsing. The first thing she does before even getting out of bed is stretch. Just 5 minutes of gentle movements, rolling her ankles, pulling her knees to her chest, and doing slow neck turns. This alone reduces morning stiffness and gets blood flowing to her muscles and joints. Then, instead of reaching for coffee first thing, she drinks a glass of warm lemon water. Her doctor explained that warm lemon water hydrates the body, flushes out toxins, and gently wakes up the digestive system. The result? No more sluggish, bloated mornings. And the final step? Stepping outside for just a few minutes of morning sunlight. The moment she gets out of bed, she spends 5 minutes outside, letting the natural light hit her skin. Doctors now say morning sunlight helps regulate sleep cycles, improves mood, and even boosts vitamin D absorption. The transformation was almost immediate. Within days, Helen felt lighter, more awake, and free of the stiffness that had plagued her for years. Now she swears by her morning ritual, no excuses, no skipped steps. Your first hour matters more than you think. If you're starting your mornings feeling stiff, drained, or foggy, try changing just one habit. Maybe it's stretching before you stand up. Maybe it's swapping coffee for lemon water. Whatever it is, consistency is key. So here's a question. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? And more importantly, is it helping or hurting your health? 2. The 10-second strength test. Imagine if a simple 10-second test could tell you how strong and independent you'll be in the years ahead. Sounds too good to be true, right? But doctors in 2025 are now using a quick, science-backed balance test to predict a senior's long-term health and mobility. It's called the one-leg stand test, and it's incredibly simple. Stand up straight, lift one foot off the ground, try to hold your balance for at least 10 seconds. Sounds easy? You might be surprised. Research shows that seniors who struggle to balance for 10 seconds or more are at a higher risk for falls, heart conditions, and even cognitive decline. Why? Because balance isn't just about standing still. It's a reflection of your overall muscle strength, coordination, and nervous system health. Helen didn't think twice when her doctor asked her to try it. But the moment she lifted her foot, she wobbled and lost balance within 4 seconds. It was a wake-up call. She thought, if I can't stand on one foot for a few seconds now, what will that mean for me in 5 years? Instead of panicking, Helen made one simple change. She started doing balance exercises every morning, just 1 minute a day. Her favorite trick? Standing on one foot while brushing her teeth. At first, she could barely manage 5 seconds, but after just 2 weeks of practice, she hit 12 seconds with ease. Not only did her balance improve, but she felt stronger, steadier, and more confident in everyday movements. And here's the best part. Balance training is one of the fastest ways to build strength and prevent falls. Try it right now. Lift one foot off the ground and count to 10. How long can you hold it? If you couldn't hold it for 10 seconds, don't worry. Balance can improve at any age. Even if you feel unsteady now, adding a few simple exercises to your routine, like heel-to-toe walking, side leg lifts, or standing on one foot, can dramatically improve stability. Helen's biggest realization? Balance is something you have to work on every day, just like strength and flexibility. She remembers her mother, who struggled with balance and took a bad fall in her 80s. Helen refuses to let that happen to her. That's why she never skips her 1-minute balance training, because staying strong today means staying independent tomorrow. So tell me, how did you do on the test? If you can't hold your balance, don't worry. The key isn't perfection, it's progress. 3. The no sitting for more than 30 minutes rule. It's no secret that staying active is key to good health, but here's something that might shock you. Doctors now say sitting too long is as harmful as smoking. Prolonged sitting weakens muscles, stiffens joints, slows circulation, and raises the risk of heart disease and diabetes. The problem? Most people don't realize how much time they spend sitting. You wake up and sit for breakfast, then watch TV, read, or scroll through your phone. By the end of the day, hours have passed without real movement. Helen was no different. At 78, she loved her morning coffee while catching up on the news, then reading before her favorite afternoon shows. Before she knew it, she had spent nearly 5 hours sitting. At her next doctor's visit, she learned how damaging this habit was. Helen, you don't have a movement problem. You have a sitting problem, her doctor told her. That hit hard. She thought she was active. After all, she took short walks. But her doctor explained that the body is meant to move often. Sitting too long, even if you exercise later, can lead to muscle loss, stiff joints, and poor circulation. Determined to make a change, Helen set a rule: no sitting for more than 30 minutes at a time. At first, she needed reminders. She put a sticky note on her TV remote that simply said, "Move." Every time she saw it, she stood up. During commercial breaks, she started marching in place. When she read a book, she set a timer to remind herself to stand and stretch. Even small movements, like walking in place while brushing her teeth, made a difference. The results were immediate. Her legs no longer felt stiff when she got up. Her circulation improved. No more cold feet. Even her blood pressure dropped slightly. And here's the best part. It wasn't about exercise. Just standing, stretching, and moving every 30 minutes made a difference. So now, I have to ask, are you sitting right now? If you are, stand up, stretch, move. Even a quick movement can change your health. Because here's the truth. It's not about moving more, it's about sitting less. 4. The brain recharge snack. Mornings can be tricky, especially when it comes to breakfast. Most of us grab what's easy, a bowl of cereal, a slice of toast, or maybe just coffee. But here's what doctors in 2025 are saying. Your brain needs fuel within the first 90 minutes of waking up, and the wrong choices can lead to brain fog, fatigue, and memory lapses. Helen used to start her day with a bowl of sugary cereal. It was quick, familiar, and tasted good. But by noon, she felt completely drained, low energy, mentally sluggish, and constantly reaching for another cup of coffee. It wasn't just tiredness. It was as if her brain just wasn't on the way it used to be. That's when her doctor explained something that changed everything. "Think of your brain like a car," he told her. "If you put in the wrong fuel, or no fuel at all, you're not going to run smoothly. If you skip the right nutrients in the morning, you're setting yourself up for a slow day." That's when Helen made the switch to a brain-boosting snack. Instead of her usual cereal, she started eating a handful of walnuts, a slice of avocado toast, or Greek yogurt with berries. The difference was immediate. She felt more awake, her focus was sharper, and she no longer needed an afternoon pick-me-up. Doctors now say that healthy fats, proteins, and antioxidants in the morning help improve memory, focus, and even protect against cognitive decline. And the best part? You don't need to eat a huge meal, a handful of nuts, a spoonful of Greek yogurt, even a small piece of dark chocolate. Tomorrow morning, try swapping out one processed breakfast food for something brain-boosting. Your mind will thank you. 5. The golden hour for friendships. We all know friendships are important, but here's something shocking. Doctors now say loneliness is as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's right. Being socially isolated doesn't just affect your mood. It actually weakens your immune system, raises blood pressure, and even increases the risk of dementia. Helen never considered herself lonely. She had family, old friends, and neighbors she saw now and then. But over the years, those interactions became fewer and fewer. She found herself going entire days without a real conversation. She didn't feel lonely exactly, but she did feel like something was missing. A quiet emptiness she couldn't quite put into words. Then, at a routine checkup, her doctor told her something surprising. Social connection isn't just nice to have. It's essential for your health. You need to make it a habit, just like eating or exercising. That's when Helen started her golden hour rule. At least one meaningful conversation before noon. She started small, calling her daughter in the morning, chatting with the neighbor when she picked up the mail, even joining an online group for seniors who shared her love of gardening. And something incredible happened. Within weeks, her mood lifted, her energy improved, and even her sleep got better. She realized that conversation isn't just about filling the silence. It's about staying engaged, connected, and truly alive. A simple 5-minute chat with a friend can lower stress, boost mental health, and even reduce inflammation in the body. The simple act of talking, laughing, and sharing releases feel-good hormones that improve overall well-being. So, who will you call today? A friend? A sibling? Maybe an old coworker you haven't spoken to in a while. Pick up the phone. Say hello. Your health depends on it. 6. The feet first health check. Most of us don't think much about our feet until they start hurting. But doctors in 2025 are emphasizing foot health more than ever because your feet can reveal early warning signs of serious health issues like circulation problems, diabetes, and nerve damage. Helen never paid much attention to her feet. They got her where she needed to go, and that was that. But one morning, as she slipped on her socks, she noticed something strange. Her left foot felt colder than her right. She shrugged it off, assuming it was just the temperature in the house. But when it happened again the next day, she mentioned it to her podiatrist. "Check your feet daily," he told her. "Swelling, color changes, even temperature differences, they all matter. Your feet tell you more than you realize." Helen took his advice. Now, Every morning before putting on socks, she does a quick feet-first health check. She looks for any changes in skin color, swelling, or numbness. She gently presses on her toes to check for tenderness and makes sure both feet feel equally warm. And it's a good thing she started. A few weeks later, she noticed a small, persistent swelling near her ankle. This time, she didn't ignore it. She called her doctor, who found a circulation issue early enough to prevent a serious complication. Doctors say that catching foot problems early can prevent falls, infections, and even bigger health issues down the road. Something as small as checking your feet could save you from serious problems later. Take a look at your feet right now. Are they warm? Do they look healthy? Have you noticed any changes? It might seem like a small habit, but trust me, your feet are trying to tell you something. Listen to them. 7. The 3-minute gratitude rule. Doctors in 2025 have proven that daily gratitude can lower blood pressure, improve sleep, and even strengthen your immune system. Helen's doctor gave her a simple exercise. Before bed, write down 3 things she's grateful for. At first, she struggled, but after a week, her sleep improved, her mood lifted, and even her aches felt less intense. Try it tonight. What are 3 things that brought you joy today? 8. The 10-minute post-meal walk. Here's something shocking. A 10-minute walk after eating lowers blood sugar better than some medications. Helen used to feel sluggish after meals, so she started taking a slow evening walk. Within days, she noticed better digestion and more energy. Doctors now highly recommend this habit to regulate blood sugar, improve heart health, and prevent stiffness. Could you take a 10-minute stroll after dinner tonight? 9. The early evening wind down. We've all heard it. Bad sleep ages you faster. But here's what doctors in 2025 have discovered. Your body needs at least 90 minutes of wind down time before bed. Helen used to watch TV until she felt drowsy, but she kept waking up at 3 a.m. Now, she turns off screens, dims the lights, and listens to calming music. Her sleep? Deep, refreshing, and uninterrupted. Try it. Tonight, dim the lights and swap screen time for relaxation. See the difference in your sleep. 10. The Laugh Daily prescription. Doctors in 2025 have officially prescribed laughter, not just for happiness, but for physical health. Laughter reduces stress hormones, strengthens the immune system, and even relieves pain. Helen watches a funny clip every morning. A simple 2-minute laugh session changed her whole day. What's the last thing that made you laugh? Go ahead. Find something funny today. Your body will thank you. That's it. 10 daily habits doctors swear by in 2025. Some of them were surprising, weren't they? But here's the truth. Small habits make the biggest difference. Now tell me, which of these will you try first? Drop it in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button, share with a friend, and subscribe for more life-changing tips. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep thriving.